Hello foodie gang, welcome back to another interesting episode of Well Plated Meals. I hope you have been doing good. Today I'm going to share with you on how I prepare my beef stew and some turmeric cabbage. This was so simple yet so delicious. Trust me, you're going to love it. These are the cabbage that I'm talking about, turmeric and curry powder cabbage, which you can have them alongside your meal, not only when making this ugali beef and the cabbage. So I'm going to start off with our ingredients. We have some onions, capsicum and dania stems. Nimeziweka pamoja, but when you look closely you can see them. You're also going to need some tomato. I just blended some tomatoes here. And you'll also need soy sauce. This is the dark soy sauce. Some coriander leaves, bado sijazi chop. Here they are. And also you're going to need 2 Royco cubes. The video is not sponsored, but you give credit where it's due. And of course we have our beef here, which I just grated some garlic in them. I'm going to boil them. Ndo hizi hapa. I had already started boiling. Na nimetoa the broth. You can give the broth to your kids or you can use it to cook. So I've already removed mine and ziko sawa. They are tender enough and I love them at this point. So the next thing we're going to do is to fry them. By the way guys, niko na homa, so you're going to excuse me kidogo kindly. So you just take your cooking oil and put a little bit of it. I always fry my meat first because nataka ikue crunchy, so never skip this step. It will make your meat ikue na very nice taste. You fry it kidogo first with the cooking oil before adding your ingredients. That's the capsicum, the onions and the dania stems. And also, if you've been following up on my recipes, I always use the same sufuria. So it's now time to add in our capsicum, our vitungus and the dania stems. We continue to sizzle them. And when you boil your meat, I forgot to tell you, you also add in some salt. Ina helpingi kusoftenisha haraka, na pia ukiboil si ati unaweka maji excess. You just put kidogo tu, that will be enough for boiling them. Ukieka mingi itapoteza taste. Na pia you cover when boiling. Continue. As you can see, our ingredients are soft enough now, and you can now put in your tomatoes. You can blend, you can grate, you can peel them, or you can cook them completely. It's up to you to decide, but make sure the way that you choose haitaonyesha the tomatoes. So make sure they're completely done. Grate them or blend them as long as the tomato skins are not seen anywhere in your stew. Immediately after putting in your tomatoes, you are now going to add in the Royco cubes. The Royco cubes zilikuanga a bit ngumu, hazikuwa kaza kawaida zenye you just crush easily with your hands. But anyway, so you put in your Royco cubes and then the soy sauce. I'm not going to add on some salt because niliboil na salt. Plus the Royco cubes and the soy sauce zinakuanga na salt, which add up to enough amount of salt for me, but you can always taste to add on more later if you wish. So it's optional. We are now going to stir them so that zitakuwa mixed up well. Then we cover and let it simmer for 10 minutes under low heat. Give them enough time so that your spices and the tomatoes can be well cooked. So guys, see you after 10 minutes. I'm back guys, and as you can see, everything is well cooked and this really smells nice and looks so delicious, and you can trust me, this meal was so yummy. Make sure you try it out and you will tell me about it. So we are now going to add in our coriander leaves. Just turn off your heat, then you add on your coriander leaves, which I've done here. Hizo mnaona yellow. I was just grating the turmeric for the cabbage, but anyway zingine zikaingia hapo kidogo by mistake. So guys, I'm going to stir them after turning off my heat, and my stew will be ready to be served. Guys, this turned out so amazing. I really love this. Kwanza the combination, yeah, the hoho, the onions and dania stems. Guys, I think that combo mnafaa muipe jina yangu. I really love the combination when you mix those three together. I love hoho. I think that's my favorite natural ingredients together with the kitungu saumu, because their smell is always on point. So guys, here are our beef stew, and you can bet they look so yummy, so delicious. Make sure you try out that recipe. So it's now time to make our cabbage. Here I have my cabbage, ndio iko hapa. I told you kwa ile video ya kienyeji, kama hujai watch, make sure you do. I always chop my vegetables by myself so that I can sure nimezi clean poa, then I cut them according to the size. I love them small. So here we have some onions and turmeric. This is the fresh turmeric, and my cabbage, of course. I have some curry powder. We're going to need some curry powder, of course, and some cooking oil, which I have already started heating. It's already hot enough. You can see inatoa two bubbles. That pia can tell you that your cooking oil is hot enough. You add in your onions and the turmeric. Kama pia uko na the powder one, it's well and good. You just put them first. Niliziwekanisha zote pamoja because sitaki the onions ziive na zitaka zikuwe tu hivyo just to translucent, zisikwe beyond there. So everything naziweka tu after the other one. So tusheka turmeric and the onions. The next thing we add is our curry powder and the Royco cubes, which I've already done them. Hakuna kuwait anything you cook, ni kuweka one after the other, just as I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to add my salt. Na preferanga kama it's for the vegetables, unaweka salt kwa pati ya mafuta. At least here I can measure, but pia nawekanga kidogo, but sijai overdo at this point. Na pia ujue your vegetables zina shrinking, so usiweke mob just because unaona imejaa your basin. Just put half of what you can see. Okay guys, hizo zimewekwa, and it's now time to add in our cabbage, which I'm doing here. And pia you put bits by bits, ukikoroga ndo yote ishike mafuta, si kuweka zote zikiwa once, they will be hard for you to stir. Unaweka tu kidogo, a small portion you mix, a small portion you mix until everything is done, so that ziweze kushika mafuta vizuri. And I also advise when you get your vegetables, get them zimekatakatwa small. Hapa haki kuna kikubwa, hii sikuiona. Anyway, get them zikiwa small so that zitaweza kushika mafuta vizuri. And make it a continuous process. Ya ati unaweka kidogo, unakoroga, unawacha, unaweka tu ukikoroga just as you go. As I'm doing here, I'll add the next portion. Hivi venye I'm doing. Then you continue stirring hivyo juu the more ina get heat, the more inaenda ikishrink, ikireduce, pia itafit poa in your sufuria. Then you keep on turning them, ukiziturn so that it can be evenly cooked. Isikue part ya chini kwa yote kwa moto imeiva, juu haijaiva. Then our cabbage hatuzipiki completely, we still want them crunchy. I love mine crunchy. So kama pia you love them crunchy, you do as I do. Kama you want them to be completely done, so it's you to decide. So unaeka tu ukikoroga so that everything can be evenly cooked. And make sure you use enough onions even for this recipe, because ni steam, it's just like steaming. The onions will add more flavor to your cabbage. The duration for cooking this ni mpaka umalize. So unaeka ukikoroga. The minute cabbage zako zimeisha, your cabbage is ready at that point. So zangu nimemaliza kuweka zote, and I'm going to turn off my heat sahi. Hakuna kuipika sana. And guys, we have come to the end of this video. That's how I prepare my beef stew and my turmeric and curry powder cabbage. These are our cabbage. They were so delicious. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join the family. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell to be updated every time we have a new recipe. Bye.